Let's get started. Hey guys, I hope everyone's well. I'm making a video today about, I've done it before, but supplements and I guess the level of where you're at with your training and nutrition and what you should be taking. So I like to break it up, and this is, if any kind of coaches and PTs out there are watching, this will be beneficial for them too. So I like to break clients up into two groups. So I have a level 1 client who takes, I guess, level 1 supplements, and a level 2 client which takes a level 1 supplements and then level 2 supplements. So I guess the 4 most important supplements for someone who's either just got a really basic understanding of nutrition or they're just getting into training is these 4 are going to probably be the most important for you, and they might not be what you think. So the first one would be getting a supplement, getting an omega-3 fish oil supplement. So I've done a couple of videos about omega-3s and why they're important, so I'm not going to go into them, but that's the first one, especially if you don't have too much seafood in your diet, or you have a lot of omega-6s in your diet too. Say you're someone who suffers from, just general inflammation and soreness all the time in your joints and stuff like that. Getting more omega-3s in over the 6s is going to be really, really important. So the second one is protein powder, and that's a kind of a no-brainer. So when you first start training, especially weight training, getting protein in is really, really important. It's a very, very important macronutrient, probably the most important one. So trying to get your main meals, trying to have protein with your main meals, whether that be meat or fish, seafood, getting it from legumes and stuff like that. But having a protein shake after training, or even just putting protein powder in with, say, a mid-morning or a mid-afternoon shake as well. So protein powder. Another powder after that is a green powder, so something to kind of boost your nutrient-rich intake that you would usually get from vegetables and from dark leafy greens. So having that powder, you can add that on top, especially if you're someone who isn't a massive fan of eating their veggies. You can also add in that super green powder into your mid-morning shake that I was talking about, that you have protein powder in too. Right, so you can get them both in at that time as well. And the last supplement would be probiotics. I'll probably make a separate video about probiotics and go into it a little bit more, but basically foods that are probiotics help to, when you ingest them and when you eat them, help to stimulate and improve your gut health. Probiotics are essentially good bacteria that help improve your gut. So if you have digestive issues, if you're always feeling bloated, which I know a lot of people are, probiotics could be like like organic yogurt, kombucha, some fermented cabbages, sauerkraut, stuff like that. Adding them in once a day to your diet as a supplement. That would be for the level 1 guys. So if you're kind of new, that's all I'd want you to focus on, those 4 things: omega-3s, protein powder and green powder, which you could have together, and a probiotic once a day. Then if you're level 2 and you've probably been training for a lot longer, you're looking to get more out of your session and still make sure that you've got enough energy for session and you're recovering better. The other 2 would be adding in BCAA, which is a branched chain amino acid. So it's just, I guess, more protein chains. BCAAs are best to have before a workout or even during. You'll find it might give you a little bit more energy. If, say, you are someone who trains while you're fasting, BCAA is really, really good. It will help kind of reduce breakdown too much. And the other one is creatine. Creatine's really, really good for people trying to maintain or put on more muscle mass. Really, really good if you're in an explosive, if your sport is very explosive, because what it will do is it will replenish your ATP stores a lot more. So ATP is when we use when we're trying to do something explosive or something fast, and it will help with recovery too. So if you're level 2, you've got to hit the first 4 in the level 1, and then you can start kind of working on getting in your BCAAs and your creatine after during or after training. So just quickly, level 1, get some omega-3 fish oil tablets, protein powder, super green powder can get from the supermarket, and then look at trying to get a probiotic in every day. I personally have kombucha. I actually didn't like drinking it at the start, but now I love it. And then level 2 is BCAAs and creatine. If you're not sure what brands or where to get them from, you can message me, you can email me, and I'll get back to you there. All right, guys, thanks very much. Bye.